Yes, sir.
Do you have to
Share screen. Here. Do you have clear? Share screen.
No, never. Someday you can get an application for it. I should go to more of these.
I want to call the March 12th meeting of the Escondido Planning Commission to order. We stand to do the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we have roll call?
Commissioner Weiler?
Here.
Commissioner Cohen?
Here.
Commissioner or Vice Chair Romo?
Here.
Chairman Span?
Here.
Commissioner McNair?
Here.
Commissioner Garcia?
Here.
And Commissioner Watson?
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the minutes of our last meeting? Motion, a second. Okay, all in favor of approving our minutes from last meeting?
Sorry, guys. Thank you. Motion passed. Without Weiler abstaining. I will change your vote manually. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, I see written communication in regards to item G2. Are there any other written communications?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. Yes, we have 3 items related to item G2 on your agenda this evening. One of them being a request to continue that. You might want to consider taking that request out of order ahead of your other items. And then we also have a communication from staff regarding a potential or recommended change to conditions for item G1 this evening.
Thank you. Any future neighborhood meetings?
We don't have any scheduled at this time.
Oral communications. Does anybody in the audience wish to speak about something that's not on our agenda? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to open the public hearing, and if I don't have any, without objection, go to G2 because it's going to be discontinued. So if anybody in the audience is here about G2, it will be continued to a date uncertain at this time.
And we would need a motion and vote to do that, please.
Okay.
Make a motion to continue G2.
I'll second.
Okay. So the conditional use permit 17-0027 is continued to a date uncertain. Okay, item G1, conditional use permit grading exemption and general plan amendment PHG 17-0025. Now, does any commissioners besides myself have anything to disclose?
Yes. I just wanted to disclose that I attended the public meeting dated January 30th. I think that was the day. And that's it.
I attended the same meeting.
As did I, so the three of us were at that neighborhood.
Yes, thank you. It's good to see all the commissioners again. Jake Paul, senior planner in the planning division. Seeing that I don't think we have any potential members of the public that might be here for this item other than the applicants, I will give more of a brief presentation on this item. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask during the presentation. This item is for a conditional use permit, grading exemptions, and a general plan amendment for the development of a three-story residential care facility, approximately 71,000 square feet. Conditional use permit is required for residential care facilities within single-family residential zones. A little history on this project. This is probably one of the longest-running potential projects on this site that we've had. I believe Bill Martin, our community development director, was a young planner here, and he had the first go at it in the early 90s. In the mid-90s, I took over when the site was redesigned several times. We issued a rough grading plan and a building permit in 1997. They constructed portions of the retaining walls of the project and filled the site. At that time, another developer came in and redesigned the project again to do a 2-3-story facility on the project. They were ready to develop. I believe the timing changed. The CUP expired, and now here we are again in 2019 with a new three-story facility and a new developer for the site. So, brief history of the project. This project is approximately 3.48 acres. It's undeveloped except for the previous grading that I had described. It faces Center City Parkway here on the west, which is a super major element road, formerly Highway 395. So access will be taken off of Center City Parkway. It is surrounded by a variety of land uses and zoning. Immediately to the north is the Rincon Water District and Corporate Yard. Up here along a major portion of the northern property boundary, there is one single-family residence that's lower in elevation in this area here. And then you have the Escondido Creek that bisects and takes up about a third of the property here on the east and to the south. Across the creek is Escondido High School. There are agricultural operations, feed and play fields. To the north, east is multi-story residential multifamily projects, 2-story facilities here. There is a 3-story facility farther to the north, residential care facility similar to this. On the other side of the street, Center City Parkway, it's about 120 feet of ultimate right-of-way there. There are some single-family residential along Iris. They generally don't into the site because of the topography of the roadway here. There is a large church here to the northwest. And we have a multi-story condominium developed here to the southwest. These are views of sitting here on the southwest looking towards the site. And you can see some of the views of the site. It sits about 5 to 12 feet below the existing grade, which will help to screen the proposed parking and the lower elevation of a 3-story facility. You can also see the existing eucalyptus trees, which most of them will be preserved with this design, so it blocks and limits some of the views of the site, which are the distant hillsides here in this photo. The project includes an L-shaped design to take advantage of that triangular shape. It also provides a lot more articulation in the building design, so you get varying degrees of the mass and scale, and it helps to break that up as you see it from Center City Parkway. The two primary views of the site are from Center City Parkway and to the north, mainly the existing residential that sits at a lower elevation. There is a stand of trees, mature trees off-site that helps screen views into the site. And this is a location of the creek, Escondido Creek on the east. It will be preserved in its current state, and it takes up about a third of the project site. The project will include primary access off of Center City Parkway. They will need to improve Center City Parkway to its ultimate right-of-way or street frontage along the frontage of the property. They'll also be building a deceleration and acceleration lane to get people out of the primary drive lanes here. So in this area here, they will have a deceleration lane that will lead you into the project, and also help you get out of the project and then enter traffic without immediately entering those lanes here. Parking, they will provide approximately 43 parking spaces for the site. The code requires 32. However, we've had some issues with residential care facilities that don't provide on-street parking. They have no overflow parking because Center City parking on Center City Parkway is restricted. So they will provide an additional 34% additional parking spaces beyond the code to take care of the number of employees anticipated, trips, residents. They anticipate between 12 and 15 at the peak, but you have shift changes. So during those shift changes, we want to make sure there is enough on-site parking to handle that peak flow for the facility. They'll also be providing this point of share covered and circular drive here that serves several functions. Number one, for emergency access for ambulances that will access the facility. Also for deliveries and for drop-off and loading areas for residents in this area, which is required by the code. So in this covered and extra wide space, you'll have those 3 or 4 functions that can happen along with the parking facilities here. The facility required will have very large setbacks from Center City Parkway, and that indicated will be about 5 to 12 feet below the grade of Center City Parkway here. So the slopes, they'll have cut slopes here and retaining wall. So this will sit about 12 feet. This will sit about 5 feet below the grade. So those slopes and retaining walls will screen most of the parking spaces as seen from Center City Parkway, along with the on-site landscaping and the parkway landscaping. So you're going to have about 40 to 45 feet of landscaping before you get to this parking area to help further screen the massive scale and the views from Center City. The project will provide fire access in this area here and along this area here. These outdoor spaces provide outdoor amenities with the final landscape plan for the residents. They will also have an additional area here because they have 2 components, assisted living and memory care. Memory care will have its own secure outdoor spaces for their clients. Just a little bit additional about the grading. This red line was the existing retaining wall built in 1997. It ranges from 2 to 3, 4 feet to about 11 to 14 feet along the rear. The wall is generally unseen because the creek screens most of the views of this wall. They will need to continue the wall in here to provide fill to support the facility. This area of the wall will be cut. So what we see by adjacent residents in this area will be lower than these properties here, and also the street view in this location. The architecture is 3 stories, as indicated below. An average height of 35 feet. I think the max height is about 37 feet in height. They are requesting a general plan. A little history on that. The previous general plan didn't have restrictions on height. That was in the zoning code. But the zoning code in the R110 zone, throughout the R1 zone, allowed structures up to 3 stories and average 35 feet in height. When the general plan was changed in 2012, the general plan included limitations on stories 2, 1, and 2, which would then restrict the available height of the structure. So therefore, the applicant is requesting the general plan be amended for only non-residential structures. This was reviewed initially by the council, because to submit a general plan amendment, you need authorization by the council to even proceed with that. And they had agreed that to move forward with that provision, that the planning commission ultimately will have to go back to the city council for final approval of the general plan amendment, but to limit this to non-residential structures. And that way, most of the non-residential structures in the residential zones require a discretionary conditional use. So that way, ultimately, the planning commission can view whether a first story is appropriate for the site. Should there be additional setbacks, buffers? Is the architecture appropriate? And because of the discretionary issue, whether a facility gets to have a third story or not. You can see here, the architecture is more of a Santa Barbara design with white stucco. They have varied wall planes with that L-shaped design to help break up that massive scale as seen from different views. They have different varied roof planes, varied wall planes, and roof planes here. You can see you get varying views from different angles of the facility. Briefly go through the floor plan. This is the bottom floor. Most of the amenities will be on that bottom floor. From the lobby to the open space amenities, they have varying lounges, dining areas, central kitchen, and operations are in this area with the trash collector over here. The second story is more residential, but they do have on second and third stories additional amenities for residents, so you don't have to necessarily come down to the ground floor to access certain residential units. The roof plan you can see here is well broken up, and it's a master type roof because you will have mechanical equipment on the roof and also on the ground floor in an equipment room. This generally shows you how the roof or the equipment will be screened by that mansard or mansard type roof. One of the issues, or one of the only comments we received on the project was during the environmental review, and we had a neighborhood meeting also during the public review period for the mitigated neg deck that was prepared for the project. Received one phone call from a neighbor that lived in the condo project to the southwest, indicating they had concern with the project with the traffic, but ultimately views through the site. So the applicant had prepared these site plans or visual analysis to show you what those views basically towards the mountains would be at varying views from the site. This is on the street level view, Center City Parkway, looking southeast towards the project. So you can see the project will have affect the views through the site, but preserves those upper level views of the distant hillsides. This is a view from Center City Parkway at the street level, which was the main comment we had received. You can see the facility will have some view effects through the site. Some of these mountain views will still be protected. Primarily the landscaping affects a majority of the views from that southwest elevation through the site, that you can still see some views will be maintained with it. But this does not show the additional landscaping that will be provided along the parkway and on-site. The views from the upper stories of those residences in the southwest will still be preserved. As you can see, the hillsides, you will still be able to look over that project because the site is elevated lower than the This is the concept landscape plan, just showing you the area of the creek that will be preserved in its natural state and stream course that was affected by various wildlife agencies. By preserving the creek, they avoid any impacts and issues with the various wildlife agencies. They will have a variety of on-site landscaping amenities for the residents, and also will have to landscape the parkway in accordance with the South Center City Parkway landscape maintenance guidelines. Just quickly, the general plan amendment is requested for the suburban designation only. It would be limited to non-residential structures. This helps ensure that it's appropriate for specific sites and review future discussion review any projects that want to take advantage of that. A draft negative declaration or mitigated negative declaration was prepared and issued for the project for 30 days. We actually extended that an additional week so additional property owners provide input. We received just one comment from a neighbor regarding that. We also conducted a neighborhood on January 30th, and we actually had 6 members of the public attend. 3 of those were actually planning commissioners. 2 of those were residents of husband and wife, actually farther northeast to this, and they were non-related to the project, but they wanted to find out what was going on with the project, expressing concerns regarding the project. The findings of the project were that it would have effects to the environment, like mitigation measures related to cultural resources, tribal cultural resources, biology, and noise. Mitigation measures are included in the environmental review and conditions to offset those potential impacts, including temporary noise to the existing residents to the north. One of the things I'll have to do is build a temporary noise wall for construction, potential construction nuisance. With that, staff is recommending approval of the conditional use permit with the modification to general condition number 10, so it conforms to our current ordinance requirements that all equipment be screened, whether it's wall-mounted, ground-mounted, or roof-mounted equipment. We're recommending approval of the general plan amendment for 3 stories within the suburban land use designation, and for the planning commission to recommend approval or adoption of the final mitigating declaration and mitigation monitoring reporting program. That concludes staff's presentation.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions of staff?
Jay, as always, a great presentation. A couple of questions. I know it's probably not in this scope of purview, but I mean, this is such a great looking project. We know how many jobs it's going to create.
The applicant indicated they would have up to 30 maximum employees, 12 to 15 on the match shift.
Also, with the adjacent creek, were there any FEMA hazards or flood zones?
Actually, they have designed the project, and I'll move up just quickly, to avoid any issues. The floodplain runs along the wall and up into this area. So they designed the retaining walls and the fills not to touch any of that floodplain, so they don't have any FEMA or have to modify do a low mark for their project.
Any other questions, staff? Thank you, Jay. Discussion, comments, motion?
I move to approve PHG 17-0025 with the recommended changes to condition number 10.
Second.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. All vote. Okay,
Can you announce a vote, please? We can't see it on the screen. Thank you.
we have 7 yes votes, so we are conditional use permit, grading exemption, and general plan amendment PHG 17-0025 with the modification to condition number 10 is approved. Okay, we're going to move on to current business, H1, Annual General Plan Progress Report.
Yes, again, good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. My name is Bill Martin. I'm the Director of Community Development. This item is a receive and file item for you. We're not asking for any specific action from the Planning Commission. This is a report that we prepare annually and transmit in April to HCD, Housing Community Development at the state, as well as the Office of Planning and Research, OPR, and SANDAG. So we plan from here to take this to the City Council on March 20th, and then, as I mentioned, transmit it to those agencies. So the way this is designed, it's a comprehensive overview of the annual progress report of the general plan. And as you kind of page through it, you can see it's separated into the different elements of the general plan, and then talks about this year's or the past year's accomplishments within those specific elements. And then at the back of it, there's some compliance with some of our housing policies that we specifically pass on to HCD. So again, this is a receive and file document. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to try and answer them. But we're not requesting any specific action from the commission at this time. Thank you.
So we don't need a vote on this? Does anybody have any questions? Okay, now we'll move on. I have two speaker slips here. Raphael Panay.
Good evening. My name is Rafael Peña. I've been a resident in Escondido for 27 years. I'm a construction worker, been in the trade for 23 years, 15 of those years in the union. And not once have we performed in any of the buildings or structures here in Escondido. Usually we drive out to Chula Vista, San Diego, Orange County, somewhere other than here. And for me, it would be an honor and a pleasure to have us show you guys what we can perform, the quality of work and the performance that we can give you guys as a union carpenter here in Escondido. That's what I have to say.
Thank you. I've always advocated for keeping jobs local, but unfortunately we don't really have any control over it. It's different developers. But I appreciate what you have brought forward here. I don't know who we can put you in contact with, but thank you. And Lee Stevens.
Hello, Lee Stevens, Harper's Local 619, representing I've been in Escondido since 1969, so I've been here for quite a while. My parents did on the board of care home in Escondido for 12 years, but didn't follow in their footsteps. I went to Palmer College for small business and ended up with a carpenter apprenticeship, and I wondered, excuse me, I'm better carpenter than I used to be here. Anyway, got married young, got children right away, so I had to turn to the carpenter's trust that was already working as residential carpenter. So actually, did all finished work in the building, we're all here today. So I've been, I'd like to promote our union. We've worked in planning our unions down, be more productive, and also mention our union contractors who would be pleased with our training and apprentices.
I take it you two are representing this whole group out here. Is that correct?
Yes, I've been with the Carpenters since 1978. I don't know if I mentioned that already.
Thank you very much. Hey, does anybody else in the audience wish to speak anything? Seeing none. Future meeting, our next meeting?
Yeah, let me pull up my calendar real quick.
I believe we have on the 26th.
Yeah, we do have a meeting scheduled for the 26th. What we'll be bringing forward to you is the proposed density transfer ordinance for the downtown specific plan. And so that's a proposal to allow density to be transferred from one sending property to another receiving property that has the ability to use those units so that we don't lose units as we try to build out our downtown to meet our general plan requirements. So that'll be coming to you at the next Planning Commission meeting on March 26th.
March 26th.
14 days from today.
Thank you. Commissioners have any comments?
Just out of curiosity, what is happening, if anything, with the CMS?
I can provide you some background on that. They did have a condition of one of the conditions that was added here. They had 90 days to submit their precise development plan. That actually came in about 40-some days ago. So they've been moving forward with that. Their various departments have provided comments back to them regarding that. Most of them, I think, are more stormwater design issues. Planning comments were that didn't have a lot of issues with that portion of the project, but before they can do that, we actually had to submit building plans for the new building also. So they're in the process of responding to our comments.
Any other comments? Seeing none, we are adjourned.